Linda, go home. Luck willing, tomorrow will be even busier.
Want me to wait and walk you out?
Oh, I just have one more. I'll be fine. Linda, go.
Okay.
Really?
I'm gone. Good night.
Night. Judy, you're a new patient.
Actually, I need some information.
About birth control? Counseling?
Pregnancy.
How many times have you taken the home test?
3?
I'm Margaret Cleary. I run the clinic. What we like to do first is give you an information packet which outlines the options for pregnant women. Unless you already know what you're going to do.
No, I'm undecided.
That's okay. When you feel you're ready, we'll give you the facts and talk about your choices. We're here to help, whatever your decision is. How does that sound?
Like a start, I guess.
The doctor will be here tomorrow. You might want to see her.
I will. Thank you, Mrs. Cleary.
Margaret.
Okay, Margaret.
Okay.
Is it okay if I take some information on birth control?
That's what it's there for.
Great, thanks.
I'm here, ladies, if you need me.
Do you mind if I walk out with you? I mean, they seem harmless enough, but,
Safety in numbers. Sure, I'd actually feel a lot better.
Free.
Hi, I'm Claire, and this is Ellen, and we're with the National Organization for Women. We'll walk you through. Stay between us, and we'll have no problem.
If you say so.
Peter Daly shut down 12 clinics nationwide. And at each one, there were incidents of vandalism, harassment, physical attacks. Violence keeps escalating. No one can tag Daly to any of it.
Well, we're wasting our time on Clory's staff, Captain. She runs that place with an iron fist. No way Daly got to someone inside.
And well, the point is, we don't know how the man operates. Maybe he gets to a staff member, maybe a pregnant girl.
And maybe those goons marching out front trash that clinic.
Maybe. That's why I'm putting Harry on life goal today.
Why don't we just save ourselves the trouble and arrest them?
Because people in this country have a right to assemble, Hobbs.
And those girls have the right to use that clinic without being badgered like they're criminals, Captain.
Look, if Daly is using kids to break the law or a staff member, we're going to nail him. But if someone's going to be harassed, better it be a cop that's not pregnant than a teenager who is.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey. Be careful.
How many of you are scared? Afraid of what might happen to you out there? No, don't be embarrassed. You have every reason to be afraid. The reality is, you might be hurt. You might experience pain as we battle for what we know is right. I think we're short a volunteer up here. Anybody else want to jump in?
I'd love to. Hi, Harry Chang.
Hello.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank you. Peter Daly. Good to have you aboard. Now, the police will set up barricades to keep us from blocking the clinic entrance. But our job is to get beyond those barricades, as we're going to demonstrate. But let me tell you this. No matter what they do to you, the key is not to return the violence.
Mr. Daly.
Yes?
I know some self-defense techniques that might be helpful to the group. I'd be happy to show them.
Actually, we have a defense technique. We should show you first.
My clinic stays open, regardless of you or your thugs or your intimidation tactics.
Your clinic does not belong on a high school campus.
Our clinic belongs anywhere people have freedom of choice.
Where do you get off handing out birth control to kids?
Do you know that over 1 million of these kids get pregnant every year?
That doesn't justify total strangers making life decisions for our children.
This is not an abortion clinic. Now, if you and your friends don't believe in abortion, then my advice is never have one. That's your right.
It's also our right that our kids learn about sex at home from their parents who can teach them right from wrong.
Mr. Daly, some of the kids I see haven't talked to their parents about sex since they learned that you get a baby by wishing for it. These kids deserve straight answers. I provide them.
No, I can't study tonight, but I'll call you later. Okay. Hi. Hi. I was wondering how you were after a big adventure. I'm Rebecca, by the way.
Judy Matley.
Judy, I couldn't help but overhear about your situation yesterday, and that must be real tough.
Yeah, it's pretty lousy.
Beck. Thought we were gonna meet after Trig. I waited 20 minutes. What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got hung up. Mark Stevens, Judy Matlin. Judy just transferred here.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome. Oh, we barely got time to grab a bite before I gotta be back at practice.
Actually, Judy and I are going to go to my house and do some homework.
So what is this? You don't return my phone calls anymore. You didn't meet me this morning. I thought we decided we weren't going to take a break after all.
You decided that.
You agreed.
I said I thought maybe we should see other people. Mark, you could date other girls.
I don't want to date other girls.
Maybe I should get going, Rebecca.
No, please, stay. I'll call you later, okay?
We need to settle this now, Rebecca.
Now's not a good time, all right? I'll call you after practice. Judy?
So, what do you think of Brookside High so far, Judy?
Well, seems like a pretty good school.
Oh, it's very good. Rebecca's done remarkably well there. Alice went there, too.
About 1,000,000 years ago.
I gotta run. Alice, if Sammy starts crying tonight, take him downstairs. Your father's got to be up at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
Did you leave my uniform in our room?
Oh, honey, I forgot to go to the cleaners. I'll pick it up first
I
thing in the
needed it
morning.
tonight.
Oh, and Rebecca, you got 2 more acceptance letters, Brown and Amherst. I'm sorry about the cleaners, honey.
I just hope you haven't forgotten about Saturday night. You promised you'd babysit Sam.
Not Saturday. I have plans.
This is important. I'm booked for a double shift.
Where do you work?
Sammy's Italiano. And I gotta have the extra hours.
I'll pay for a babysitter or have Mom and Dad do it.
They're busy. I can't believe you're doing this.
Alice, I'm sorry. Any other time would have been fine.
hate the cleaners.
Brown and Amherst, Rebecca. That's pretty exciting. So which one's it gonna be?
Probably neither.
Oh, so you were at the clinic because you...
I haven't told anybody yet.
Not even Mark?
No. I'm afraid to. If he knew I was pregnant, he would be out tomorrow looking for a wedding dress for me. I'm really scared. I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
Sal, that last slide's is screaming for you.
I might as well keep the other ones company. What happened to that diet?
The whole thing was Rose's idea. She wants to be more attractive to each other.
Hey, it paid off. Look at you.
20 pounds leaner and meaner, and all with the old lady away.
Come on, he's a married man.
Well, diet's a joke. The way I see it, we're thin and ugly, or we're fat and ugly, and it don't matter anyway because we're married.
Oh, you gotta lighten up, Blow.
Guys, want another picture?
Please.
Ooh, she was giving you the eye, Blow, man. Yeah, right.
She definitely was.
Women don't look at short, ugly janitors. Even if we are thin. I'll cut you guys later.
See ya. Bye, Blow.
Can I get you later?
Thank you.
That man does not have a rock-solid image of himself.
You're very perceptive.
Maybe we should fix him up with somebody.
Come on, he's married.
I'm not talking about honeymoon hotel. I'm talking about a little lunch with a beautiful woman to make him feel better about himself.
Yep. You definitely need an ego boost.
What do we get?
Judy. No, he sees her every day.
We can't use Dorothy. You know it was a setup.
Okay, what about the deputy DA? Brainstorming.
What about that redhead? Works in Vice.
She's not a good sport. Trust me.
This is really pathetic.
4 guys, and we can't think of one woman to be nice to Blowfish.
Yes, we can. I know someone perfect.
Feel a little better now?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought me here. There's so many things to think about.
I know. It's a pretty hard decision.
Beck! Did you just come out of that clinic?
What are you doing here so early?
I thought I'd meet you in your locker before class. What's with all this stuff?
I don't really want to talk about it now, okay, Mark?
Becca, are you pregnant?
Look, I'm gonna say this once, and that's all. This problem is something I have to deal with myself.
But it's not a problem. I mean, not really. We can move in with my folks. You can take care of the baby till I finish school, then we can get a place of our own.
Please don't do this.
It's gonna be okay.
No. I wish it could be like that, but it can't. I'm not in love with you, Mark. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. My being pregnant doesn't change that.
Rebecca, you're not making sense. We need to...
I never meant to hurt you like this, okay? I'm sorry.
What did you say to her? What kind of ideas did you put into her head?
All I've done is listen. She turned to me because she had no one to talk to.
She should have come to me.
Well, maybe she needed someone who would understand.
What? Because you're pregnant too? I'm not surprised.
What's that supposed to mean?
And your boyfriend split, right, when he found out about it?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Don't drag Rebecca into your mess just because you want some company.
Look, you don't know the first thing about me or my situation.
Stay away from her. I love Rebecca, and I love that baby.
But you're not the one carrying it, Mark. Look, I know you're hurting. But Rebecca just needs some time to sort this out.
If you want to give your baby to strangers or let it grow up without a father, fine. In fact, you can kill your baby if you want. But stay the hell out of our business.
Sal, line 1, pick it up.
Yeah.
Sal, it's Dennis. Thank God you're there.
Where else would I be?
I need your help, man. Is there a girl standing around, attractive, probably looking really bored?
She looks a little bored.
Well, it's my cousin, and she came all the way from Buffalo to see me. Now, I was supposed to take her to lunch.
I'll give her a couple of magazines while she waits.
Now, Sal, you gotta do me a favor. You gotta take her to lunch for me. Get out of here. Please, I can't leave. I missed this deal on Burned. You gotta bail me out here.
Hey, look, forget it. I'm busy. And besides, how do I even know it's her?
Ask her. Her name's Monica.
Monica?
Yes.
It's her.
My dad will kill me if I don't take care of her.
Look, forget it. Where would I even take a girl like that?
Wherever you want. The tab's on me. Look, you gotta do me this favor, man. I'm begging you.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna take her to lunch. I'm bringing her back, and you better be here waiting for her.
I owe you my life. What did I tell you? She's perfect.
Yeah, she is. They're stepping up the protest. So Daly put me on Life Go recruitment yesterday.
You get a list of the members?
Everyone.
Good.
You know, Daly's a decent guy. I mean, all that stuff that he says, it just hurts when someone digs up the past.
What do you mean?
Well, when he talks about families and parents being there for their kids, I don't have a family anymore, so I know how important one is.
Well, Harry, the next time he starts in, consider the source.
Well, I really think Life Go's got a really good point about those clinics. I mean, parents should have a say when it comes to life decisions to their kids.
Sure, Harry, in a perfect world, but it can't always work out that way.
Margaret Cleary is no substitute for family values. I mean, she shouldn't be telling girls where to have abortions.
That's real easy for you to say, Harry, but you've never been 17, terrified, and pregnant.
But a lot of girls use abortion, Judy, as a form of birth control.
That's because they didn't get any sex education until it was too late.
Maybe. But it just... I'd give anything to have a family, even a kid. That's why aborting a baby...
But no one can even agree if it is a baby, or when it becomes a baby, or if it's just some cells.
Well, if no one knows, then how can you take that risk? That maybe, Judy, it's a person.
Look, we better split up before someone from school sees us, okay? I'll see you later.
Okay.
Now, the point of this group session is pretty simple. Some of you need to talk. You need to share your feelings with someone other than an old guy like me. I think we all agree that being pregnant in high school is very scary. But sometimes it's a little less scary when you realize that you're not alone. Now, it's time for me to shut up. You have about an hour.
Hey,
I need to talk to my girlfriend. It's important.
you'll have to catch her later.
I saw her come in here.
What you saw is your business. What goes on in here is mine.
Can't believe I was such an idiot. I mean, he said he knew when to stop. You know how to do it and still be safe. My dad was right. Guys will do anything to get what they want.
It's an emergency, okay? I'm not kidding.
Look, you seem like a nice kid, but arguing with me is not going to solve your problem.
Then help me. Please. You gotta let me in.
And now I'm locked out. I have to sleep at my girlfriend's.
I can't believe you even told your mom.
Couldn't tell mine.
I was scared.
Me too. My mom is so proud of me. And the disappointment in her face, I just don't think I could take it.
Oh, my mom was exactly my age when she had me.
She says she doesn't know why she even bothered.
I don't get it. A girl gets pregnant and it's like some secret club. No one cares about the guy.
We do, okay? In fact, we love it when couples make an appointment.
Thanks.
So I figure I'll raise the baby by myself. Finish school on a part-time basis.
I'm going to Amherst. Or I was. Well, I don't know what to think. I mean, if I have this baby, I'm never going to finish school.
But you gotta stay in school. It's too important.
So you're going to have the abortion?
I don't know. It's just... I really want to do something special. Help people, you know? I want to make a difference with my life. I want to be a cop.
You okay, son?
Do I look okay? My girlfriend's in there carrying my baby, and they won't let me talk to her.
Yeah, hold on. I think there's something I can do to help.
The Brookside High Clinic tells us it must stay on this campus to counsel teens. But here is a student who has asked for their help, and they have blatantly ignored his needs. How can this community support a clinic that won't treat students equally? They decide on a whim who gets counseling, who uses birth control, whose babies are aborted. We must shut this clinic down. And we must shut it down now!
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 4 months since my last confession.
Have you any sins to confess?
Yeah. I've used the Lord's name in vain. I stole cupcakes from my eldest son's lunch. I left work 16 minutes early. I committed adultery, and I stole 30 cents from a payphone. Didn't return it.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that. How could you know who the money belonged to?
You got a point there, Father.
Let's take it back a little. You committed adultery.
Almost.
You're not sure?
Father, I don't know what happened. You see, Monica, she wanted Italian, so I figured why not take her to Propone's.
I'm with you so far.
And then she wanted the table in the back by the fireplace. So I slipped the maitre d' buck, and bingo, we're there. I pick all 7 courses, including the prosciutto and figs. She loves every bite. Father, I even ordered a bottle of 73 Cabernet.
You must have dropped a bundle.
Don't even remind me.
This is all very fine, but what about the...
I kissed her after lunch. But only because she wanted me to.
Well, kissing is not a sin.
What about French kissing?
My son, you have committed the sin of lust. For that, you must make an act of contrition and visit the Stations of the Cross. But more importantly, you must end this relationship before it goes much farther.
Thank you, Father.
You two should be getting good at this by now. Are you ready?
As we'll ever be.
Don't listen to these people, Rebecca. These people at the clinic, they don't care about you. They're gonna take away our baby, Rebecca. They're gonna kill it. They're gonna take away our baby.
Any persons on this property not enrolled in Brookside High School are under arrest for trespassing on private property. Disperse now. I repeat.
You have no legal ground for this, Chloe.
Not according to this restraining order. You're to remain 75 feet from my clinic. You overstepped your bounds.
Monica, it's over between us. No, that's too cold. Monica, it may come as a shock to you, but my wife is a real pro with firearms. I'm not too threatening. Monica, I believe every shoe has a foot. This is good. And I know we had something special, but I'm not the shoe for you. Great. It's warm, it's caring.
Sal, what a pleasant surprise.
Hi. Monica, I have to say something to you.
You all right?
Yeah. You see, Monica, every shoe has a foot.
Whatever it is, wouldn't you rather talk about it inside?
People have feet, too.
I've never seen him like that, Judy. It's like he was a crazy man.
I know. I think maybe you should stay away from him for a little while. We need to evacuate, girls. Someone's called in a bomb threat.
What took you so long?
It's better be good, Sal.
My life's a mess. It's a disaster.
Look, whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna be fine, man.
No, it isn't. I just committed a mortal sin.
Booker's cousin.
I swear I went there to break it off. I was thinking Rosa, the kids. I just never thought that a girl like her could like me.
Sal, you know, you're an attractive guy.
You gotta believe me, Hanson. I didn't mean for it to happen.
What?
It.
What do you mean, it?
I mean it. She dragged me inside. She wanted me. I got so crazy I told her I loved her. But I don't. I gotta end it. It's gonna break her heart. But a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Monica's a hooker.
A stripper, there's a big difference.
Not if you paid her.
Prostitution. Prostitution? Reread your handbook, Hanson. It's only prostitution if she sleeps with him.
She can sleep with him.
Hey, I only hired her for a lunch date.
All right, yeah.
What do you want me to say? All she was supposed to do was go and laugh at his jokes for about an hour.
What stripper gets paid to laugh? Can't believe we trusted you. How could we have trusted him?
I don't know. He's up. It would have worked if she hadn't gone to bed with him. She promised me hands off. Flotsam.
Do you really expect us to believe that you didn't spring for last night?
On my mother's honor. Guys, something must have went wrong. Maybe she likes him.
Well, there's always that possibility.
So maybe he does feel better about himself.
On second thought, you are a flotsam.
You know, we ruined Blowfish's life.
Not to mention Rose's.
And Rose's.
Hey, I'm sorry, all right? I screwed up. But I still think you guys ought to cough in a fair share. I mean, you saw her, didn't you? Guys, I could have got ringside seats in Vegas for that.
Hey, I thought you were coming by yourself, Rebecca.
I just figured you could tell us both how this whole adoption thing works.
I see. Well, did the receptionist have you fill in the necessary forms, Judy?
No.
Unfortunately, we do need your background information before we can proceed.
Well, I didn't fill out anything either. And I thought I was meeting with the couples right away.
You are. But it might be good if Judy catches up on her paperwork while you're in the interviews.
Yeah, I think that'd be best. No, wait. Wouldn't it be easier if we met with the couples together?
Finding the right home for your baby is an individual process. The couples here today are more appropriate for your baby, Rebecca.
In other words, white babies go for a premium and black babies are a dime a dozen, right? Well, I'll be outside with my paperwork.
I'm sorry, Judy. If I had known it was going to be like that.
It's okay. Just forget it. It's not your fault.
He didn't even care about our babies. He just only cared about how much he could get for them.
I know, Rebecca, but you can still give your child to a couple that really cares about it. Don't rule it out just because that guy was a jerk, huh?
But then I would know that my baby was out there somewhere with another mom. And I wouldn't know what he looked like. Or if he was okay. I don't think I could live that way. I don't know, maybe Mark's right.
What do you mean, right?
Maybe we can give him a home, a family, a mother, and a father. Mark could get a job. I could put off college.
Rebecca, no one can tell you what to do about your pregnancy. Not me, not anyone. But I will tell you that marrying a man you don't love is not an answer. It would only wreck your life and Mark's and the baby's.
Alice was everything in high school. She's like an old woman now. She's only 19 years old.
Raising a kid is a huge responsibility.
Well, I don't feel like I'm right now. I don't feel like I'm ready to be a mom. But Judy, I don't know if I can have an abortion either. Why is this so hard?
I wish I had an answer for you.
I need to talk to Margaret. But I'm not going back to school with Mark acting like that. Do you think she'll meet me after the clinic closes?
When society allows those clinics to operate in our high schools, it is finished, doomed. And it's up to us to see that that stops.
But it has to be now. Don't you understand? The next baby to be killed because of that clinic is mine.
Then take action and stop this insanity. Mark, this is a war. It's a war to save our children, to preserve everything that we hold dear. And we can't wait for others to come to their senses. No. We have to look right now inside ourselves. Find the courage to do what has to be done.
Jared, you okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm just feeling a little weird, that's all.
What is it?
A lot of things, I guess.
Hey.
Harry, you know how I'm always prepared? I mean, my reports are always on time. My files are letter perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't make mistakes. Not a lot, anyway.
But you made one?
In high school. It never should have happened. And when I found out, I was so scared because I didn't have anybody to turn to. And I never even told my mother.
Another perfect meal, Sal. Where'd you learn to order like that?
My father ordered now. The calamari was good.
Calamari was great. Everything was. And if we catch a cab back to my place, well, dessert is on me.
But you said dessert.
I was counting.
Monica, I think you should go home alone. I'm gonna call you a cab.
You look a little uptight, Sal.
It's because there's something I gotta say to you. Monica, you are an incredible girl. You got looks, brains, a sense of humor, an appetite. The last 36 hours been some of the best hours of my life.
I'm glad.
But it's not gonna work. I'm really sorry.
Hey, you're gonna find another guy. A lot better for you than me.
Hi, Margaret. Thanks for meeting me.
I'm happy to do it. Why don't we talk back here?
Okay.
Still hurt a lot?
Not since the painkillers kicked in. This is a burn, it'll heal.
How is she?
The doctors say she's stabilized. As far as the extent of her injuries, we don't know yet.
Maybe we should wait and go see her later.
You're not going to see her at all. Your obligations to my daughter are over, starting now.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand.
Don't you tell me you understand. I sent my daughter to that school without having the faintest idea who you were. I placed her safety and her well-being in your hands. She could have been killed last night.
I take full responsibility for that.
My daughter shouldn't be your responsibility. It is not up to you to decide if her pregnancy is any of our business or not.
It was Rebecca who made that decision. It's my job to honor it.
Don't you see that kids go to you because it's easier than going home? It's not what's best for them. The love and support of their families, that's what they need most.
Some girls don't get either from their parents, Mrs. Sanders, and they need a place to go.
I'm sure that both your motivations were sincere. But you couldn't possibly care about Rebecca the way I do. I'd give my life for that kid. She should have been home with me.
I wish she had been. I wish that for every girl that comes to me.
I suggest that you do your job, officer, and find out who's responsible for this.
I spoke with my captain 20 minutes ago. They're bringing him in right now.
Okie dokie, let's start again. Where did you get the explosives?
How many times do I have to say this?
Look, Daly, I heard the big speech, okay? You were out to fight a war, remember?
And I doubt that meant pasting up another dozen flyers.
How can you think I'd support that kind of violence?
Because your track record suggests you do.
I don't believe this. I don't believe this.
Yeah, what do you have?
Report from the crime lab, Captain. They ID'd the explosives. They were made in a lab in Jersey, distributed by the Powell Company. Only sold to two places, A&B Construction and Stevens, Inc.
Stevens, Inc.?
It's a local construction company.
I checked it out. Mark Stevens' father owns that company.
Pick him up.
This is complete bull. They can't touch us.
You're in a lot of trouble, son.
Right. I only wish we'd blasted it sooner. A lot sooner.
That's not what I said, Mark. And it's certainly not what I meant.
What are you talking about?
To hurt Rebecca like that. You must see how wrong that was.
Becca wasn't in there.
Mark, she's gonna pull through, but, she lost the baby.
It's impossible. trying to save her from that place. I begged her not to go in there. It's all your fault. You said it was a war.
A war to rescue lives, not a war of violence.
You made me kill my kid!
Mark, I didn't. I'm very sorry. I don't know what to say.
Haley! You know, there comes a point when you have to take responsibility for these people. You may not pull the trigger, but you sure as hell give them the gun.
I tried to tell that kid not to give up, that this battle is worth the fight. If someone twists my words around...
Your words are very powerful. And Mark is just an impressionable kid.
Kid or not, people respond to me because they know what I'm saying is right. For those that take it too far, they do so without my blessings.
Even though they have your inspiration.
I feel terrible about that kid. I wish I could have stopped him.
That mean you're on to the next clinic?
I leave tomorrow morning.
I'll only stay a second. How you feeling?
I trusted you. I trusted you with everything, and you were lying.
Rebecca, I wasn't lying. Not about understanding what you're going through. You have to believe that.
I lost my baby.
I know.
It's horrible to be pregnant and have to decide. But at least it was up to me, and Mark took my choice away, and that's not fair.
None of this is fair.
Was it this hard for you when you got pregnant?
I've been thinking a lot about that, about when I finally had to make the decision.
Do you regret the abortion?
I regret getting pregnant. And boy, do I regret not sharing it with my mom. But I can't say that I did the wrong thing, you know. I can't say that. Because I love my life. I'm happy. And I'm really proud of what I've been able to accomplish.
I guess when you get pregnant, you're never the same again, no matter what you decide.
I don't think you can be.
Nana brought us 6 of these, Dad. Chew every day.
Hey, you know, your Nana spoils you rotten.
That's what Mom said. Dad, look what happened to my glasses.
I'm so glad to be home, honey. Mom, God, lover, was getting on my nerves. So anything happened while I was gone?
No, it's been pretty quiet, actually.
Ah, hell, half the pesto's in the sink. Could you get the kids to the table, honey? My hands are full.
Hi, Mom. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. Mom, I wanted to tell you about something. Something that happened a long time ago.